Hey, EmpowerPath family, it's Coach Jay Lewis, and I'm thrilled to have you back at EmpowerPath Academy, the place where we empower, encourage, and elevate the peer recovery workforce. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that is absolutely critical for effective and sustainable peer support: boundaries. Now, I know what you might be thinking. When you hear the word boundaries, images of walls, rules, and distance might pop into your head. You might think, but I'm supposed to connect with people, not push them away. And you're right. But here's a powerful shift in perspective. In peer support, boundaries aren't about creating distance. They are about creating safety. They are the guardrails that keep the relationship clear, professional, and laser-focused on the one thing that matters most: recovery. Let's get one thing straight from the start. You can care deeply, you can be incredibly compassionate, and you can still maintain firm, clear, professional limits. In fact, you must, because boundaries don't just protect you, they protect the integrity of the recovery process for the person you're supporting. They are the foundation upon which trust is built. So, how do we do this? Let's break it down into 4 essential keys. First key: know your role and stay in it. This is fundamental. As a peer support professional, your job is not to be a savior, a therapist, a financial advisor, or a fixer. Your role is to walk with someone on their journey, not to walk for them. You're a guide, a partner, a source of hope. When you step outside of that role, by trying to rescue someone, make their decisions, or solve all their problems, you not only undermine their autonomy, but also damage the trust you've worked so hard to build. Staying in your lane isn't limiting. It's what makes your support sustainable and truly empowering. Second key: understand the difference between emotional connection and emotional entanglement. Yes, we connect on an emotional level. That's the heart of peer support, the shared experience, the empathy. It's perfectly okay to feel with someone. But the moment their emotions become your emotions, the moment their crisis becomes your crisis, you've crossed a line. You lose the objectivity and the grounded perspective that you need to be effective. The practice here is empathy with grounding. Connect with their feelings, listen deeply, validate their experience, and then consciously return to your own center. You can be an anchor in their storm without getting swept away by the waves yourself. Third key: boundaries are a two-way street. It's not just about the peer you're supporting, it's also about you. Sometimes a peer might test the limits of the relationship, consciously or unconsciously. But just as often, we are the ones who blur the lines. We do it by over-helping, over-giving our time and energy, or over-promising things we can't deliver because we want so badly to help. Healthy boundaries mean having the self-awareness and the courage to be honest about your own capacity. Saying no, or I can't do that, but here's what I can do, isn't a sign of weakness. It's a model of self-care and self-respect. You teach people how to have healthy relationships by modeling one with them. And that brings us to our 4th key: compassion needs structure. This is where your kindness becomes professional. Random acts of kindness are wonderful, but professional support needs to be reliable and predictable. Structure provides that reliability. This means keeping your meetings at consistent times, communicating clearly about your availability, and being firm with time boundaries for calls and sessions. Ending a meeting on time isn't rude. It shows respect for both your time and theirs. This consistency doesn't scream, "I don't care." It communicates, "I am a reliable professional support you can count on." True care is shown through consistency, not through 24/7 availability. When you practice these principles, you're not building walls around your heart. You're building a safe, sturdy, and respectful framework for a powerful recovery relationship. You are demonstrating to the peer that relationships can be trustworthy, reliable, and safe, perhaps for the first time in their lives. That is how your compassion transforms into true effectiveness. So, here is your EmpowerPath challenge for the week. Love this work with all your heart. Serve with passion and empathy. but fiercely protect your own peace and well-being. Remember the old saying, you can't pour from an empty cup, and you can't be a guide for someone else if you're getting lost in their storm. If this resonated with you today, show some love and drop a fire emoji in the comments, or just type "Boundaries Build Trust" to let me know you're with me. And if you found this helpful, please don't forget to like this video, share it with another peer professional who needs to hear it, and subscribe to the channel for more EmpowerPath Academy training content. Remember our mission: empower, encourage, elevate. Let's get out there and do this important work the right way. Until next time, take care.